But did you sort of like, okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning, I'm going to write from, 8
Well,
o'clock.
generally we would start, if I didn't have the material yet, we would start at a conversation about 10 in the morning, and that might go 2 hours, it might go 40 minutes, it might go forever. I mean, the woman has stamina like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, I thought about getting some adult diapers. She can go for hours and hours and hours, and I would be like, begging for mercy, going, okay, Joanne, but I think we need to take a break now. Aren't you hungry? Don't you want some food? But then, on the other hand, it would be, we would start, and 10 minutes into it, she'd say, oh, the Lord Mayor from London is on the other line. I might have to get off the phone, and she'd have these people calling her, and I'm like, well, okay then, and it may be 2 days before she got back to me. So it was frustrating in that sense. And I would just do what I could in the interim, because I had a whole bunch of, at the very beginning they sent me discs of news clippings that she had been involved with, and I would go through those and see if there was anything that we needed to excerpt or we needed to, include. There was a whole bunch of stuff out there about the movie, so I pretty much wrote that chapter without input from her, and then, she inputted it later. I wrote it from what I could tell from the media, what happened.
Did you spend more time on it than maybe you thought you would? Like, is it like?
Yes. Yes,
Well,
definitely.
that was my question. Have you kept track of the time at all to
No.
when it's all over, said and done?
I didn't.
Do you have some idea of what you made?
Well, I will tell you, I think I told you that maybe I didn't tell you this. Did I tell you that what my husband's response was when I first found out? When we first found out how much money I was going to supposedly make with the royalties and everything else, I mean, we were like, whoa, whoa. It sounded great. And my husband said, he's a professor, and he's written, he just had his 15th book published. He's written a lot of books on nonverbal communication and scholarly books. And he said, you're going to make more money on one book than I made in all 15 of my scholarly books, We were really excited. And then about year 2, Mark said, hey, I think you're working for $1 an hour now. it's like, I think it's time to move on.
I was wondering if you would have, I know you're not going to tell what you made, but would you have asked for more money had you known how much time it's going to take, or was it?
I would have, but I don't know that I would have gotten it because I
Right.
didn't have any kind of leverage at all. I mean,
Okay.
literally, I still am glad that it was the position that it was, because I probably wouldn't have gotten the job,
Right.
I mean, and now I have something to say, well, I've done this, so next time
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit more, say, and I know a little bit more.
What was the time between the contract signing and the final approval? What was the time?
Well, I'm still waiting on final approval. It's supposed to be the 1st of May. But it started, the first time they contacted me was in August of 2009, 2 years ago. And it's supposed to be published in October 2011. And the contract was not signed until October, and I did a no-no. And I have since discovered this is a big fat no, don't do the work until the contract is signed. And y'all have all had experiences where you did work and then didn't get paid. I did get paid, and it worked out. But in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that.
I forgot my question.
Sorry, you made your wait so long.
The interviews. Did you say that you typed as she was talking, or did you record it?
At the end, I typed as she talked. Now, she made allowances when she talked, very slowly, and I would say, oh, wait a minute, but I'm an extremely fast typist, so I can do that. And I think the other thing is Joanne is an excellent storyteller. I mean, she can tell a story and it flows, it's a gift, and she's got it. And I really liked her. I mean, if that doesn't come across, I did like her. We are very different. In fact, the first thing that she said to me in one of our first conversations was, now, darling, I am an arch conservative. I am a Republican. She said, does that bother you? And I said, no, I'm fine with that. And we never really, I never shared anything about myself that way, but I am not those things at all. But it was okay. I mean, I found enough for us to connect, and You know, we were both Christians, and that helped to smooth any gaps there may have been. I don't feel like I have to defend any of her positions because it's not my story or my opinions or my whatever. I don't feel a need to do that. You know, she doesn't need me to. I mean, she's perfectly fine and taking care of herself, thank you, you know.
Why was it so important that you be a Christian? Because they didn't feel like a non-Christian would be able to tell the
guess so. They
story?
never really elaborated why, I don't know, you know, but it is a huge part of her life. She is very, very much a Christian. I mean, she would say that everything in her life is because that's the way the Lord ordained it to happen. And she would say, you know, well, you know, if he wants the book to be done, then the book will be done. I mean, and she believes that. She's very
She may have
sincere
specified,
about that.
she may have been the one who said that she wanted the Christian writer.
She may have been. I don't really know.
Do we have maybe, oh, no, we don't have time for one more question. We're ending right at 1. I think it's perfect. Nancy, thank you so much for doing this. It was just absolutely wonderful, and I just was captivated the whole time.
If you would return those things that say return to me, I would appreciate it. And if you have anything that you would like to say about the presentation, it'll show up on the website. Thank y'all for asking.
And I would appreciate it. Thank you.